seasoning, olive oil, and grated Parmesan cheese. Of course, the chicken and shrimp.
Okay. All right, so how are we gonna get started? What's our first step?
Y'all ready? Okay, so first,
Hands are already washed for those of you out there. If you need to, take a second, wash your hands, get all the nasties off. Once you wash, then you glove it up. But that's only because we're serving to others. You don't necessarily have to do it in your house, right?
okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to cut your stove on, right? And get your pot of water boiling.
That's a high flame.
Yeah, we cooking on high heat today.
Okay.
And to get your water boiling, you want to use a nice amount of salt.
All right, so is it a difference between cooking on high flame and low flame? And or what is the difference?
Well, so to get restaurant quality food, you have to cook with a high heat to get a really nice sear on the food. So yes, it is.
Okay. I love it. You want to pull that pepper back just a little bit? Right.
Okay, we're not gonna burn the house down though.
I believe it.
I got y'all. And so we want to get the water boiling for your fettuccine noodles. And where's the chicken?
I'm gonna take this off. You want 1 or 2 packs?
Just give me one. That's good. So we're going to open up your chicken. We're going to rinse it. And if you have paper towels, once you rinse your chicken, you want to dry it off nice. All right, and I'm gonna show you.
So some of the benefits of showing an attitude of gratitude. Number one, having an attitude of gratitude can actually improve your health. Did you know that? Can you tell me how? Of course I can. But it does reduce your stress level. I don't know if you've heard before that smiles are contagious, but they are. So that boosts, is it your endorphins? Endorphins. Yep, it boosts that and your dopamine level. And it also reduces pain or your pain level. So sometimes just showing gratitude, whether it's to yourself or others, sometimes I gotta be grateful to myself that all that I do and all of my awesomeness because the Lord made me this way.
Sometimes if I do something to show some empathy to someone, some compassion, that should help you feel better, right?
It should. Does it not?
It does. So doing nice acts and just helping someone, maybe carry some groceries in the house, the elderly, you feel good about yourself for helping somebody.
What are some ways that you guys show gratitude?
The people out there.
Can go in the chat.
You guys can go in the chat.
I definitely want to hear my people talking. Where y'all at?
Other people.
Oh, let's do this. How can you show gratitude, or how do you like gratitude to be shown to you? So like you said, a thank you, that goes a long way for me. The way I show gratitude, my love language is gifts. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, gifts. So it doesn't matter whether it's a Coca-Cola or a car. Like, grab me something cute. Let me know you're thinking of me. And that always makes me feel good. Okay, what we got? Pray for other people. Being nice. Okay, I love that. I love that. That's a great way to give back. And sowing to yourself as well, because when you sow into others, it kind of feeds into you, right? All right, so challenge. How do you like gratitude to be shown to you? How do you like for others to show you, I'm grateful or I appreciate what you've done? How you like it?
I like to be told. You just tell me, and that makes me feel good because you notice like what I've done, even if it was not even to get praises for it, just to recognize that you was able to, you received what I done, you was receptive to it, and it's like, just say thank you. I appreciate just the words. I like,
thank you, Chef.
I like, that's for me, it's the communication in it. I don't need a gift.
A whole big thing.
Yeah, just tell me.
What we got next, Chef?
Okay, so if you guys don't mind me chiming in for a sec. So
Mhm.
we have some peeled and deveined shrimp, and I think you all, because they cooking with us, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to peel the tips. You want to peel the tips of the shrimp off, actually the tail. So all you guys should be taking the tail off your shrimp. And we should have something we can put the tails on.
Right. Chef, how you like to show gratitude? Is it through your cooking?
Yes, it is. Through my cooking, like the young lady said, I like to cook, see people smile and enjoy it, and it just makes me feel good.
Okay. So how do you like for people to show gratitude to you?
Um, well, I guess just let me know, they appreciate some of the nice things I do, my food,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. That's all. I'm a very simple guy.
All right. So would you say your love language kind of focuses around maybe words of affirmation?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I love that.
We have more comments.
Oh, right.
We have compliments and gifts
Mm-hmm.
from Lakeisha Robinson. We have quality time
Okay.
from Miracle.
Quality time.
Yep.
So what's your quality time? Does that always involve money? Or can we Netflix and chill?
Happy on for me. Free. I'm cheap. I don't want to just.
But beyond mine, I like the Netflix and chill.
I dig it. And so when y'all have these things, what feelings do they invoke?
I would say like appreciation, just knowing somebody needs time and compromise to just take time to spend with me. I'm appreciated for that,
That's big.
especially nowadays with life being oh so busy. So to make some special time for me, that's great. I'm appreciative of that.
I dig that.
Nice chair.
So I'm gonna make up my own word and say detailing. Dang, that's not really my made up word. All right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all get where I was going. But we've now removed all the tail from the shrimp.
Yeah.
And our next step.
You can throw your gloves away and change those.
All right, see how I'm removing my gloves? I'm not touching because I don't want to contaminate. I learned that.
They like Netflix and chill too.
I kind of hope we'll have a movie night.
I dig it. Anybody into scary movies? I'm totally against it. Just FYI.
That's attitude.
Oh, thank you. How does your attitude affect gratitude?
Oh,
If I'm nasty, like, can I be like, thank you. Would you like, would you be receptive of that? Like, thank you. All right, so give me something. How does attitude affect? Can we show attitude? Can we show gratitudes with nasty attitudes? Like, is that a thing? You guys?
By the way, Harmony says, I know it's a little late, but I'm grateful for my friends and also my family who helped me through tough times.
oh,
Thank you, Harmony. I love that.
I'm saying every harmony.
We got directions, Chef.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Talk to me, talk to me.
We're gonna hold off on how attitude affects gratitude so that we can get some further direction on this dinner we're preparing.
All right, so with the shrimp, they may have a little moisture, so you definitely want to pat them dry and get them as dry as possible. Right, and you want to do that to get all the moisture, so when you put it in your hot pan, you get a proper sear, right? And your next thing will be the chicken. So we have chicken tenderloins, and if you probably don't mind, it's like a little vein in them. I'm gonna cut them off real fast because it don't really cook well. So take a little minute to cut it. Just take this little white piece off, and I'm gonna do it real fast. And you can do it as well with a knife, whatever knife you have. You don't have to make it complicated.
Okay.
So I'll do that real fast while you guys finish chopping it up.
All right. You want this over here on your board or no?
Yes.
All right, Miss Fan, wait, where are we? Attitudes.
And if you can
Attitudes.
receive gratitude with an attitude.
Before you answer, what y'all think out there? How does your attitude affect showing gratitude? Nobody?
So we had one person that says, I don't think it's hard to show gratitude when the other person is showing that disposition.
I don't think it's hard to show gratitude when the other person is showing that, like a negative disposition.
Period. So maybe we want to ask to put in and explain further.
Okay. Is it okay for us to have an attitude? Like, is it okay out here for us to feel or like to be angry or frustrated? What y'all think about that?
Miracle says a bad attitude can take away from that feeling of gratitude. A good one could do the opposite.
What is Miracle? Miracle, I'm giving you snaps
Yes.
because I love it. Thank you
Yes.
so much. All right, come on back. Who else out here?
Oh, I didn't know I could unmute my mic. I think that sometimes when someone is going through something, the only way they know how to express their feelings is through anger. So in some situations, I do think it's okay for someone to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Is that Harmony?
Yeah.
Harmony.
Hi, Harmony.
Hi, Harmony.
Hi.
Okay, so
So let me real quick.
Mhm.
So with Harmony, yes, you're right, right? And hence why we work on those coping strategies and calming skills to help us be able to maintain and control our anger when we're feeling upset. So that way we can deliver more gratitude, excuse me, and come from a more healthier space than giving attitude or being mean. We validate feelings, right? We validate emotions. You have a right to feel upset, but it's a way that you portray that upset feeling, because if you come yell at me that I don't deserve it, that's not fair to me, right? So we want to make sure we implement in those healthy coping strategies to maneuver from giving people displacing our anger on people that does not deserve it. All right.
Amen to that.
that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Is
All
it
right.
okay to be upset? Is it okay to be angry? Yes, absolutely. Is it okay to treat your fellow person mean or in a bad way because you are angry? No. So like
man
Miss,
says, by the way, your attitude is a powerful factor in showing gratitude. The open mindset makes it easy to recognize and appreciate the good in life.
I'm getting ready to pat Miss Fan on the back because she is doing some things. I gotta do it with my elbow, but she's doing some things. You guys are hitting the nail right on the head. Because attitudes determine a lot, right? They do. If you have a negative or a nasty disposition, it doesn't always make people want to do things for you or make them open to do things. So we try to work and use these coping skills because life is going to happen, right? Everything is not going to be great. Every day is not going to be perfect or amazing. Sometimes some negative things are going to happen. So we have to use those coping skills or use those coping mechanisms to kind of work through what life gives us. Sometimes it's cooking, right, Chef?
Yes, it is.
Deveining this chicken, or what are we taking off? Tendons?
Oh, well, no, these are,
Removing the tendons.
well, no, it's just like I think it is, but like the little, maybe it is a tendon.
Hold on,
Yes.
y'all. I gotta whisper something to the chef real quick. Chef, you were supposed to go with me.
Oh,
We cutting off
okay.
the tendons.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
Absolutely.
So sometimes when we want to cope, we cut off tendons. Chef. Okay. What's some other ways or some other things we do to cope with these upsetting situations that sometimes life may throw?
Sometimes when I get angry or I'm going through stuff, I shut everyone out and don't tell nobody how I feel. And then it gets to a point where I realize that I have to tell somebody how I feel because I don't want it to get as bad as it could get.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like you do have maybe a good support system and some people that you can talk to. You just sometimes choose not to talk to them until you get ready. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Okay. All right. So how we gonna work through that? Or does it just take you a second just to take a little breather real quick?
Sometimes, sometimes when I'm upset, I just, I know this is bad, but I just take my anger out on people.
Sometimes we take our anger out on people.
Okay. So I appreciate you for recognizing that, right? In order to become better, we have to realize or recognize where we mess up. So thank you very much for that reflection of yourself. So now that you know, when you know better, you gotta do better.
The behavior.
All right. So we're gonna keep working, Miss Armani, and we're gonna keep applying the skills that we're using, okay?
Sierra says singing helps me cope, and Miracle says listening to music.
Oh, Miss C, I actually heard a or a snippet of your singing on social media. So your singing actually helped me cope as well. So thank you for that.
Excellent. And Miracle, I have a question. Your music, do you change your music depending on your mood? So that's the question. Do you change your music depending on your mood?
Ooh, ask that to anybody. Do y'all think that the type of music that you listen to affects your mood?
Yes. Yes.
I do not try to listen to anything too aggressive.
Okay.
Understood.
Everybody is saying yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
The kind of music that is changes your mood.
Sure. One day I was in a mood and I heard some sad music and it took me down. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I need some upbeat.
I love it. I'm still old school, so we can just go ahead and create a playlist. Let us stay right on track. What's our next step? Yeah.
Okay, so our next step is with the pot of boiling water, that's salted, of course. We want to add some of the fettuccine noodles, whatever noodles you have. Right. I would say half the box.
You can break them in half. Is that a thing?
It's preference.
Okay.
You like long noodles or you like the noodles short. You know, it's preference. So I don't break them in half.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. The therapist.
It's a matter of preference.
Okay.
So I've got a nice handful like this, and we want to put it in the salted water. And I think you should follow the instructions on the box. If it says 8 to 10 or 11 minutes, right? So be careful with your time.
I sometimes struggle with that, Chef,
What's that?
following the directions on the box.
Well, sometimes I think it's best.
Following the directions, period.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna work.
It's gonna lead you to face some consequences.
But you
Tell me
want to,
about those.
yeah, I was going to say, but you want to cook the noodles until they're al dente. So until they're a little soft. So at least give it a good 8 to 10 minutes. And you take it from there. So y'all can keep on.
Okay. Where we at next?
Oh, next? Okay,
Mhm.
moving fast.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
consequences will be what you use word?
Al dente.
Al dente. Yes.
Cook the noodles to al dente.
So the next thing we want to do is, so we have our chicken tenderloins and we have our shrimp. We have some, Huh?
Everybody caught up.
oh, are they?
Like, what I just asked. Got it?
Are you guys caught up?
Everybody with us? Got your noodles and your
Do you have
rolling water?
your water boiling?
Sierra says yes.
Okay, Sierra.
Dewan says yes. Miracle says
Okay,
yes.
Dewan. Okay, Miracle.
Lakeisha says yep.
All right.
Okay.
Okey dokes. All right, so
So the next
Serious
thing I
guy.
want you guys to do is your olive oil. And you can't mess up. You can't use too much, right? You want to put some oil on your shrimp and you want to put some on your chicken, right? And with the seasoning, right? I don't want you to be scared to use it. I want you to season it generously. I don't suggest y'all take the top off. but I am, right? So we're going to season it generously.
Okay.
We're going to season the chicken generously, right?
You heard if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning.
I have,
I'm about to sneeze.
right?
So is it a thing of cross-contamination with the two meats?
Definitely is. This is Cajun seasoning, and they're both sneezing. So we got that, right? But definitely you want to wash your hands, you know, when you're touching raw chicken and shrimp, and you want to be careful with the utensils that you use. You know, everything that you use, you don't want to touch your chicken.
Bless you.
I'm sorry if you guys are sneezing. I'm
You're
kind of used to
sneezing.
this stuff, right? But you don't want to touch none of the raw proteins and you know, touch your seasoning bottles and stuff like that with, you know, with your hands. It may have the chicken or the shrimp on it and forget about it. You want to keep everything as clean as possible. Me, I use gloves and I throw a lot of them away. These are heavy duty, so I can keep washing them. So we're going to move on. We're going to take the shrimp, so I don't have to keep taking them off. We're going to just mix them up. I'm gonna use a spoon just to get them coated. And I'm gonna show you. Right. And I'm actually gonna add, hope you guys don't sneeze anymore. But I'm gonna add a little more seasoning
Okay.
to the shrimp. You want to get them nicely coated. All right. And once you do that, you just set that to the side. The chicken, I'm gonna use my hand and I put some oil in it.
Right. I've never done this before. Like I've done a little oil on my chicken, but I've never known to really coat my chicken to season it with olive oil like this before.
When you saute it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this
Well,
is a new thing for me, so I'm learning.
okay. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to get a proper sear today.
I want it.
So we're gonna mix the chicken
Some of
up.
the best chicken I used to, okay?
Okay. Now who is that?
Nene.
So mix your chicken up. Make sure everything is nice and coated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. It should look like this. You guys can see. Can you guys see? Cameras?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. And that's about it. So it's all seasoned up. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and I'm gonna check your noodles, guys.
So
Give
do you
it a little stir so they don't stick. Yeah, I have heavy duty gloves.
Fancy. So do y'all take y'all noodles and like take one and throw it on the back of the stove to see if it sticks? Does anybody do that? No.
That's a tip. I've seen it done.
Okay, thank you.
I do that. I do that.
Because I'm just gonna say some of the faces in the background was giving, what are you doing, Miss Small? Checking my noodles. Thank you. You never threw your noodle on the back?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Full disclaimer.
Notice. So what else we got going on out there? Attitude to gratitude, attitudes. We talked about attitudes. We talked about gratitude. Do y'all think that attitudes are transferable? Tell me that. I see a lot of nods. What y'all saying out here? What we saying, Ish?
Sierra says yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy says sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So,
I'm saying,
Miss Fan, what you think?
not for me.
Attitudes are not transferable.
Self-control. You're not putting that over here. I'm protecting my peace.
I think they are.
So you say you won't break my soul,
Not break my soul.
and you say they are transferable.
I think so.
I agree indirectly. I feel like a lot of times negativity can be spread more rapidly and more vividly than positivity. So if you already know that, it's like if you know better, do better, right? So I try to be conscious of my own attitude when I'm feeling or when I'm in my feelings or I'm feeling away, frustration or anger or whatever. Sometimes I do have to be like Harmony, and I do have to take a step back because I don't want to spew my negativity out on everybody else, right? But let's have the opposite attitude when we do have an attitude of gratitude, or when we're showing that gratitude. That's the time to get out and share it, because I want everybody to feel it.
Harmony asks, is it the same as words have power?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Harmony, back in my day, we used to have a saying, okay? And it was like, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is the biggest untruth. Words do hurt. So you have to be very careful because there's power in your tongue. I'm going to speak positivity because I want positivity, right? Y'all agree?
Agreed.
All right. Anybody got some jump ins?
I'll take back my self-control a little bit.
All right.
You let positivity manifest in me.
I love it.
I do let positivity, but negativity, to keep that. I don't want that.
So it's sometimes okay to take a self break or a self timeout, or you might say I isolate because I don't want to spew the negativity, or I don't want the negativity spewed on me. What's some other ways that we can kind of control our own situations when things go awry? What you think?
But for negative situations,
Because they're going to happen.
oh, me, I like to separate myself,
Isolation. I love it.
but not so much of isolation. I like to separate myself from those I feel that are negative.
Okay.
You
So
know,
you're intentional about your separation.
absolutely, I am. Absolutely.
Love that. On the next step.
Oh, well, yes. Well, check your noodles, see how they coming along. And the other thing, if some of you guys, if your noodles are already done, I don't know, what kind you have, what the brand is, but once they're done, you want to make sure you use a colander or strainer, right? And you want to rinse them off with cold water. Mine's isn't done yet, but as soon as they're done, you want to put it in a sink, take some cold water and rinse them off, and we're going to set them to the side. And the next step will be we're going to start searing the chicken and the shrimp. Oh no, I think we should do the sauce first.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
make the Alfredo sauce. Because the chicken and the shrimp is gonna go really fast. So that's next.
I'm following your lead, chef.
Okay, so you want me to start? Well, I'm gonna do the new because I don't want to move too fast for them.
Oh, true.
So how you guys coming along with your noodles?
Well, they ain't doing nothing with the noodles but letting them cook.
Okay, okay. Are they done? You ready?
Probably not.
Probably not? Okay. Well, I can get the cream and stuff out.
All right, I'm gonna swap out. Everyone has their heavy whipping cream has become my favorite thing. Before I started making my own Alfredo sauce, I did not understand the joy of making my own Alfredo sauce. I used to swear by that jar. Are y'all jar Alfredoers, or do y'all make your own? Because I just started making my own maybe 2 years ago. Maybe we might be pushing it.
It's really easy though, right?
It's extremely easy, and I can do it to my taste. So I love that.
Exactly. And the
Or
taste, I
alter
think,
it
is
to my
better.
taste. I do think that it tastes better.
Absolutely, it's better. So we're moving along.
Keisha says I do both.
Like you mix them, or does it depend on like how you feel?
Aaron said, first time mixing my own.
See, you might be hooked. You might be hooked. Are we gonna do anything with this garlic?
Do they have garlic powder or they have cloves? Okay, so you guys might want to start mincing your garlic. I think it calls for about 4 cloves. So quick tip.
I was really curious about this because I really don't know. I use garlic.
So once you get your cloves out,
Everybody on the garlic? Y'all good?
so a quick tip to get your garlic out the clove, I don't know what kind of knife you have, but you can just take your knife, be careful, and press down a little bit. And then you should be able to peel it. Like so. And just take the husk off.
The
Make-
husk.
Make sure it's all off. Be careful so you don't cut yourself.
Oh, it's so fragrant.
It should peel right off, like really easy. It's another tip I saw in a microwave. They say you can pop it in the microwave, I think 30 seconds or so, let it cool down for a minute, and it should peel right off. I haven't tried that yet. I don't really care for microwaves myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4 cloves. And the little tip of the piece of garlic we're going to stay away from. So you want to start from the top, and you want to give it a little mince.
My mints don't look like that. I love it.
Make sure you tuck your fingers back. And I'm going to show you another way where you can mince it a little more.
Please upload pictures. Let us see some of your steps that you're taking. I would love to see y'all minced garlic. And what y'all looking like thus far. As long as you are up to speed with the steps and where we are, upload the pictures and let me see.
Yeah, it says she has garlic powder.
That's fine. Well, that may be easiest. I'm going to check my noodles, and I think they're about done.
So if we're not doing it against the back of the stove, how do we make sure, or how do we know that our noodles are done?
Well, you can take a noodle just like your grandmother did, break it off, and try it. All right? That's what grandma did, right?
Well, is it done?
Just about.
Okay.
So we want to finish.
So I know this is, I mean, it's on topic, but it's off topic, but it's on topic. But these garlic cloves really remind me of life. Like how we're all enclosed and encased in something. And sometimes it's yourself, sometimes it's that special person. And I'm not always talking romantically, but it might be your therapist, it might be your best friend, just to kind of break down some of those barriers or break down some of those, what you say they call? Husks that are enclosing our hearts. So I say go outside the box, use this culinary therapy. I provide art therapy. Use some things that are outside of the norm to help you break away from your shell, to help you break away from your comfort zone, help you break away from your husk. Be free. Be free. I'm joking, but I'm serious at the same time, because again, life is going to give you what it gives. It's going to life. So it's really, really good to find ways and methods, mechanisms to kind of go with it. How can I better myself? How can I better my life? How can I use what I have or use who I am to get the best out of my life? That's what it's about. How can I cope and deal with what I got going on the best way possible? Think on that.
Okay, so next, you want to rinse off your noodles, to rinse all the starch off. So this will thicken your sauce.
That was definitely going to be my question. Like, why are we rinsing the noodles?
So they don't stick. And so the starches on the noodles won't thicken your sauce too much. But then you want to also shake off as much excess water as possible. All right. So next thing is this. We're gonna get started with the sauce. Heavy whipping cream. I think y'all ingredients calls for 3 cups, 8, 16, 24. This is 32.
What high school did you go to?
I didn't go to any real high schools. I
Oh,
went to,
we did have that conversation. My bad.
yeah, I went to what was it called? Harvest City, one of the worst schools in Baltimore. I was terrible when I was younger, so it was alternative schools for me. So that's where I went.
I heard you using your math skills, and I don't have my ring on today, but I would love to shout out the amazing, illustrious Baltimore Polytechnic Institute. I love the way you were using your math.
Oh, what did I do?
You were just counting. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
But it ain't that easy for everybody. So when it happens, I like to recognize it. Good job, chef.
Okay, so they do know. So 8 ounces is a cup. What it calls for 3 8 cents. So that's 24 ounces. This is 32. So this is for the recipe that y'all have. This is like 1 cup too much for the ingredients that you have. So make sure you measure.
Oh, that's good.
Get your pot.
You need the measuring cup?
No,
Or
I
you
don't.
going-
So with the sauce, right? We're not gonna go high. We're gonna go more of a medium heat. And we're gonna start with the garlic and the butter. I'm gonna cut this down, son. I want to give the garlic a little more mincing. So I want to get it fine.
After you just want to cut them in those hubs off the food. It's nice. Harmony, how's your garlic looking? Did you tuck your fingers?
Yeah, I don't really know how to cut garlic, so Harmony, where do you put the other?
I actually kind of do eat the Harmony. So Harmony said she doesn't really know how to cut garlic, and I was like, yeah, I kind of don't either. So I'm really watching because I'm going to do some fresh garlic.
All right, so we want to add our butter to the pan. It calls for 2 cups, no, 1 cup, and each one of these sticks of butter that you have is a half cup. So you need 2 for a full cup. And it actually shows you on the sticks that you have by tablespoons. So
What is the difference between wait, don't tell us yet, chef. Do y'all use butter or margarine, and why do you like what you use?
I'm gonna cool my pan down some.
I can't really tell the difference.
You got to be a baby. Who was that?
It was Harmony.
Okay.
I knew that was Harmony.
I was like, wait.
Depends on what I'm cooking because butter has a tendency to cook a little faster and cause a lot more smoke.
I think I just really like butter. It does not matter what I'm cooking. I put butter on toast. I brown the butter and pour it on top of muffins. It's so bad. Yo, I love real butter. What you use?
You know, I use butter.
But what's the difference, chef?
So margarine has a higher smoking point, so it will burn faster. And butter, well, real butter is mainly used for the majority of cooking. Margarine is basically a spread. So I just recommend that you use real butter when cooking, so.
This show a long time ago, it was called, I can't think of the name of it. But her name was Alana, and her mother used to use butter, and she was like, more butter, more better. You remember that? I can't think of the name. Candy Queen.
Oh my gosh. I do love butter though. And like I said, I can't tell you why, but the brown butter is the best. Brown your butter, pour over top of your biscuits.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I like a lot.
So be careful to not let your butter burn. Pay attention at this point so you don't burn your butter.
So
And
we're
now,
not using medium heat, we using high heat
no,
again?
this is medium. That's
Oh.
medium. Right.
Oh, my heat is that.
So, cutting board.
Honey, what are you doing in the kitchen? What are you helping with?
finish.
Marnie,
Also, you don't have to use all this garlic. I don't know, like for the cloves that you have, they're big or small, so it's just according to your taste, what you would like in it. I'm gonna use a good portion of it.
You want me to save this one for you?
Marnie, she busy in the kitchen.
I don't know how many parents we have on here, but be mindful of cleaning your space. I'm also talking to the children. I'm saying the parents because we will definitely appreciate it. But if you notice, as we go, we're trying to clean our space a little bit at a time. For the kids, it's important because you don't want a whole bunch of dishes, right? It's the same thing for the parents. We don't want the dishes either.
And I
Yeah.
think one of the best tips for all you guys cooking, the most important thing is to definitely clean as you go, and it won't be a big mess in the end. So as you use things, your knife, your pans and stuff like that, once you finish using it, just clean it, get it out the way, and it won't be a big mess in the end.
This smells so good over here.
So this is going to become very fragrant. You're not going to brown your garlic. You just want to start just to get it cooking just a little.
We're not
Soften
gonna
it.
stir it. We're just gonna kind of shake it.
Well,
a
you
little
can
bit.
you can start. I think they should.
Excuse me. How much butter did y'all add in?
2 sticks.
Okay.
Marnie, did you give me a date?
Fast.
Harmony and Marnie?
Yes.
I wanted to know what are you helping with in the kitchen?
Could you repeat your question?
I wanted to know what is Marnie helping with in the kitchen? What's she cooking with? What's she cooking?
She's cooking a chicken.
Oh,
Mom, wanna go cook?
They rolling.
Right.
Dinner time.
Oh no, not you.
They rolling.
I said, listen, it's
I'm
done.
hungry,
Yeah.
start rolling. All right, so next you're gonna add the heavy cream to the butter and the garlic.
We did not brown or burn out garlic.
I bought a whisk too, right?
Yes. Oh, look at this teamwork.
That's about enough. All right, so if you have a whisk, that will be better. But if you don't, a spoon is fine. I'm gonna use a whisk.
Did you say 2 cups of heavy whipping cream or 3?
It was 3.
For those that celebrate Thanksgiving, what's your favorite thing to eat?
So my favorite thing to eat is the yams because I just
Oh.
love yams with marshmallows in it. It's just so good.
So good.
Yes.
So
I
good.
love ham.
We connecting. I thought I was a part of the minority because I still eat pork, but I feel your sister. Yes, sir.
So I have an important tip. So we don't want to boil the heavy whipping cream because it's going to separate. You just want to get it warm, just maybe hot, but not boiling. And you're going to move kind of fast. Have your grated Parmesan cheese out. And you want to start pouring it in your heavy whipping cream and butter with the garlic. And if it starts off, it seems like it's a little too watery or whatever, just keep cooking it on a medium heat and it will reduce.
Y'all following? So I heard your favorite thing to eat, yams, ham. That was it? Yams and ham. What's your favorite?
Y'all moving a little too fast, just a little bit.
Okay. Where are you?
We putting the stuff in the pot now, like we putting all the ingredients in the pot, like the heavy whipping cream, the butter, and the garlic.
Okay. Well, then I mean you right on track.
Okay.
All right. So remember, we're not gonna boil it. Okay.
You want it warm and then add the Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Start whipping.
And once you get it to like kind of like a gravy consistency, you can cut your pan off. You can cut it off. I don't know where everybody at as far as their steps, but I'm gonna bring it all together for you.
Harmony, do y'all go in the kitchen and help cook? Or is this a rarity?
Sometimes I cook, or sometimes my mom and my stepfather cook, or me and Amani do culinary therapy together.
Okay. So do y'all like cook for holidays? Like, are y'all cutting the cheese? Are y'all cutting down the onions? Or is mom like, just stay out the kitchen?
Yeah, we cut a lot of stuff up for my mom when we do holidays and stuff, because sometimes we host the holidays.
I love it. What's your favorite part about hosting?
That we get to like I like cooking a lot, but
Okay.
yeah, it's not. So sometimes sometimes it is a downside to hosting parties and stuff, or like hosting events. But mostly I like seeing my family all together and stuff.
Connection.
Gratitude.
Connection. I like to break out I like the host too. I like to break out all the games that everybody laughs at me about or they complain about them. Like, here she go with a new game. But by the end of it, the outcome is the same. Like, everybody is laughing, everybody is having a good time. So that family time, that family bonding, is really, really important. So that's actually why Thanksgiving is really one of my favorite holidays.
I have a disclaimer.
Yes.
I do not cook, as y'all know by now, but I am the family host. I provide the house, the vibe, and y'all, they gotta come over with the food. But
I provide the vibes, but not the food.
in the drink, beverages, non-alcoholic, of course. I provide that, but I do not, I don't know how to do this part. Harmony and Amani, y'all gotta teach me a little bit.
Huh?
Y'all gotta teach me how to cook a little bit.
Okay. Actually, I'm more of the cook, and Marnie's more of the baker. Yeah, I'm more of the baker.
So, Marnie, you baking some pies for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can help. But we're supposed to have a big sale this weekend, and I'm going to help out a lot I'm going to help out a lot making the desserts.
Excellent, excellent.
'Cause baking is just something that I like doing, and when I'm baking, it's like it calms my nerves.
Love to hear it. So that's definitely a common strategy for you, right? So when you see yourself feeling a little irritable, anxious, having those symptoms, let's
Excuse me.
get in the kitchen and start baking.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I got the cream and the butter mix, right? But what I do next?
Exactly.
You say you got the garlic and butter mix?
Yes.
So now you want to add your Parmesan cheese,
No,
medium
no,
heat.
no, no, no. I got my cream. I got the cream. I mean, what's
You
that?
got the
name?
cream, whipping cream and the butter mix.
I got the cream and the butter mix.
Put the garlic.
Do you put the garlic in there?
You put your garlic in there?
I said, do you put it in there?
I said, did you put your garlic in there?
No.
Okay, well, you want to add your garlic to it, right? And then from that point, after you stir it up, you get it to the consistency that you like. Taste it. Parmesan cheese is already like heavily salted. So you may not have to add any salt to it, but season it to your liking. You can add maybe a dash of pepper.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Turn off the heat once it.
Yeah, you should turn it off.
Once it gets gravy consistency, turn the heat off.
Okay. Make sure your garlic is chopped, right?
Yeah,
Kenneth?
chop it up real nice.
All right, I'm gonna say it just one more time. We gonna smash the garlic And then we going to mince it. And Miss Fan is going to show us one more time. Mash that. I heard the pop. And now she's removing the husk, like those outer layers. Remove the husk.
I didn't do it quite the right way, but
So pause. Is that sometimes how life works?
Yeah.
We try our hardest, we try our best, right? And sometimes it just don't add up. So tell me something. Does that mean we should stop, or does that mean that we shouldn't keep going? Anybody?
Could you repeat that question, please?
Everybody's screaming at me. So Miss Fan kind of messed up when she was chopping her garlic, and she was like, dang, I messed up. I did it wrong. And I said, sometimes that's kind of how life is. Sometimes we try our hardest and we still don't necessarily get it right, right?
How the cream going with it? You gotta cook it.
Yeah.
you got to put the cheese in it too. Give up.
So does that mean to give up, or does that mean we should still keep going, even though we might have done it not the right way?
I think you should keep going if you didn't do it the right way. Cause
And I don't know if y'all can see, but she kept going, and she's actually really mincing the garlic. She did not give up. So good job, Miss Fan. I'm gonna do a back pat one more time with my elbow.
Thank you.
So how y'all garlic looking? We good? I know some people might say we already been on the garlic, but everybody is not at the same place at the same time. So we wanted to take it back. Everybody's garlic mixed. And if it's not
I have a
small
question.
enough, I'm listening.
What you supposed to do if you feel like your sauce not thick enough?
If your sauce is not thick enough, boom.
So keep it on medium heat and let it reduce. Keep it uncovered, medium heat, let it reduce. You'll see steam from the pan. And once the steam start releasing from the pan, it'll start to reduce and it'll thicken.
Okay.
And if you have more Parmesan cheese, if it's too loose, you can just add the Parmesan cheese to it.
I was gonna say trust the process.
I think I've used my whole thing of Parmesan cheese.
That's gonna be some cheesy Fredo. See,
I like cheese.
I love it, but trust the process. Keep going. Medium heat. Leave it uncovered
You
and
can't
let
mess
it
up.
reduce.
And also keep in mind that you're going to add your noodles to it also. And just like spaghetti, once you add your noodles to it, it will thicken some.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Do you put the green stuff in the up in the
We at the parsley. We not on the parsley yet.
Do it go in the
We got garlic, butter, and heavy whipping cream in our sauce, right?
I'm
You follow me
asking.
there?
yeah, all that go in there. She said.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So we not on the we not on the parsley yet. All right. So I'm gonna go back over it one more time. We got our noodles in the pot. We have our butter, 2 sticks, our minced garlic, and our Parmesan cheese, and we're mixing.
Yeah.
3 cups. Okay. If it's a little too watery, keep it on a medium heat, keep the lid off, and let it reduce.
Let it reduce. Just keep stirring it. Let it reduce some. Don't forget you have to add your noodles to it, and it will thicken. You're not going to mess up. You have all the ingredients to make it excellent.
Trust the process. Yours might not look like Chef Ro, but also Chef Ro been doing it for a long time. That don't mean yours is not going to taste as good, right?
Using the same ingredients, so it's still going to taste. It's going to be really good, and you made it yourself.
So, Chef,
Yes,
are we using a high heat for the chicken?
I am.
Okay, and that's
All
because
right.
we want the perfect
You want a
sear.
nice sear. You want a nice color on your chicken tenders.
And that is a nice color. Okay. Yep.
Also, to the future young chefs, I want you guys to get yourself a thermometer, right? So the proper internal temperature for poultry is 165, right? Chicken tenders are kind of small, and you probably know, like, once you cut it, whether it's done or not. But to really know and to be safe, just treat yourself to a thermometer so you can be sure of the proper internal temperature of your meats. Shrimp should be at 145 or 140, 145 is definitely done for the proper internal temperature of shrimp. But, you know, I think we all know once you cook the shrimp, they'll go from like this gray color to pink. And that's normally when they're done.
All right, so if we're searing it on a high heat, is that helping to cook the outside and keep our moisture in, or what's that doing?
Well, cooking on a high heat, like I told you, it's just gonna give it a proper sear, a nice color. If it's moving too fast, you can just cut your pan down so you don't burn it.
Okay.
Chicken tenders cook kind of fast, shrimp cook even faster.
What y'all smelling like over there? Is there an
Good.
aromatic fragrance? Yeah. So I'm going to do my plug, my shameless plug. That's a way of showing gratitude too. You are literally feeding your senses. So the look of the chicken, the smell of the chicken. We're gonna get to the taste in just a minute, right?
Yeah, gonna
So
come
take
together
it
really fast.
process. Let the process work for you. Where are you guys in the process of your cooking right now?
I just put my noodles in with my sauce. I'm about to put my shrimp in the pan.
Okay, okay. DeJuan, how you looking? Hello.
Good. I'm cutting my chicken.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Bree. Uh-huh.
Stir in the pot. Stir in the pot.
With the sauce there.
Okay. Are we on the right speed for you, or you good?
I'm good.
Did anybody share any pictures for me?
Did anybody do something on some pictures?
Oh man.
We made this real big. Cream. Oh no.
Is it?
What happened?
No, I want Miss Erica to show me some pictures. I want to see what we looking like. Where are you in the process?
Somebody bother you, Miss Miles?
No, nobody was calling me.
She wanna know where you at, what you doing.
What'd she say?
So if you got to the shrimp, they're gonna cook in about 2 to 3 minutes tops. Make sure you flip them at least once. And in like 2 to 3 minutes, as soon as they turn pink, they're basically done.
That was the pineapple.
Gonna go really fast.
Y'all got that?
Here's the shrimp.
Miss Sandy, how you looking? Did you get chicken or shrimp?
They said leave it on for 2 or 3 minutes.
Right.
My granddaughter got shrimp.
So what you do?
Okay.
She looking good.
I love the family building and bonding that's going on too. So in showing gratitude, in showing positive attitudes, I believe it's contagious. So the more we know, the more we grow.
Excuse me,
If
Miss
I'm going to
Miles.
grow, yes, sir.
How we cut these shrimps?
How you gonna cut them? What you mean?
I mean, how we gonna cook them?
Oh, did you already season them?
Yes,
All right, so you already got your oil and your seasoning on them, right?
yes.
Toss them joints in the pot.
Toss them in your pan. Your
In your
saute,
pan.
whatever pan you're using to cook the chicken, you want to toss your shrimp in there. And you want to cook it on, at least for yourself, a medium heat. A medium heat is fine. Just
Excuse
until your shrimp turn pink. They're gonna grow, they're gonna go from gray to pink.
Okay. Hey, do I leave the pan sitting first, or I just go ahead and put the shrimps on there?
Say it one more time.
Do I let the shrimps? I mean, do I let the pan heat up first, or do I just go ahead and put the shrimps on there?
Hey, chef, did we let the pan heat up first?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we don't cook in cold pans. You guys are future chefs. We want to always start with at least a hot pan. So like I say, start for yourself at least a medium heat for your temperature for your pan. When you put your protein in there, you should hear some kind of sizzle. That's when you know you're cooking. We never going to start with no proteins in a cold pan.
Can you tell me why?
Why? Well, you're not going to get it seared.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can start in a cold pan, but to get your chicken, where we put it at?
So this chicken looks good and it
Oh,
smells
right here.
amazing.
So if we start in a cold pan,
Y'all, you cannot tell me that this chicken is not right. So I mean, I get it. I just wanted to ask the question because I didn't know. I don't know. I always warm my pans up just because that's what my grandmother told me to do. So we're gonna start with a hot pan so that we can get a good sear. The chicken is golden brown. It smells amazing. I can see the juice at the bottom, so I know that it's gonna be pretty moist and tender. We got the shrimp coming out. Remember, your shrimp start off gray. They're normally done within 2 minutes. Once they turn pink, voila. All right, so we got our noodles boiling. Well, actually, our noodles should be pretty much done.
noodles should be done.
Noodles should be done. We got our sauce. If our sauce is a little too thin, it's okay. We're going to trust the process. We're going to maintain a medium. We're going to keep that lid off and we're going to let it reduce, right?
Here's your
And
shrimp.
here's the shrimp with the sear.
Got a nice color going.
So should I taste that? Because
Feel free to do so.
All right. So this is not me being extra, y'all, but I really can taste the difference in the coarse ground pepper and regular black pepper. At my house, we got regular schmegular black pepper, but this is coarse ground black, and I can taste the difference. But it's good. So yeah, we'll go with that. What are we looking like? Anybody shrimp done? Chicken done?
Here's your Alfredo sauce.
That expired. Let me make sure it's the right one. That expired. I know. This is 2023. Yes.
Nice
How long you had
consistency.
this?
I don't know. I thought your father just brought it.
All right, how we looking?
Okay.
Everybody's noodles good?
I'm doing my shrimps.
Okay. We got a couple of minutes on the shrimp. Anybody still on their chicken? Let me just put on one glove.
So to your Alfredo sauce, you want to add a dash of your Italian seasoning, right? You don't have to add too much. And I tell everybody with all the seasons that you have, right? A tip so you can kind of know what it's going to taste like. I will always give it a smell and it'll hit your palate, like, right? And then just from that alone, you should know how much you should add to it because it's going to, you know, kind of let you know just from your nose. And yeah.
It kind of hit me in the back of the throat a little bit. Yeah.
And you're not going to use too much.
What was that?
Just a little sprinkle. You want to stir it in. Right? We getting ready, get ready to plate. So with your parsley, this is for nothing but really garnish.
Hold
right?
on. Hold on. We got our people looking at our parsley. So what the chef said is our parsley is really just for garnish, not really for the meal, but more so for the presentation.
Yeah.
Y'all following?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pick off a couple leaves. You could mince it, but it kind of bruises the leaves. So I'm gonna pick them off, just a few. Not much.
When you finish, I'm gonna taste it. I use dry parsley a lot, but I never really
It's
used
gonna be a little earthy.
a little earthy,
Yeah.
a little grass
And
like.
if you would like, right,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you guys want to do, you can
Back in the refrigerator.
give it a little, little chop, right? 'Cause these are big leaves, right? And this is gonna give it color, and then the end is gonna make it pop. So
I can't send pictures in the chat right now because I'm on my mom's laptop. But Miss Fan, can I send you the pictures when I'm done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can send
deal.
it to Miss Fan or myself or Miss Sarita, whoever's number you have. This
Okay.
definitely does taste like grass. Mm-hmm.
Grass.
I've been a kid before. I grew up in the 80s. Tastes like grass, y'all. But it does make the dish look really good.
Y'all
You want
want
to
to
taste
ready to plate?
I'm still chewing it. Do we have any questions? We have any comments or concerns?
Everywhere else
I love your mincing. Tuck your fingers. How you looking, Tasha? What part are you on? I ain't hear you, James. Do y'all think presentation matters? Oh, we're gonna put
Just
it on the
garnish
side
at the
just for a second. We're gonna use it at the very end, just to kind of make your plate look pretty. A little color, a little pop of color. What have we been talking about tonight? Our attitude away.
Gratitude, attitude, and like how it affects others and stuff.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Is it important to have an attitude of gratitude? Don't everybody answer at once. Is it? Okay, I appreciate that. Yes, it is important. Is it important to show gratitude just as much as it is for gratitude to be shown from you? Yes, it is. We want a little reciprocity, right? Right. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I want to sow goodness into you. I want to sow greatness into you. I want to sow my gratitude, right? Because I want it in return. Tell me thank you.
Thank you, Miss Moss, for all that you've done for me.
I'm gonna hug you after this, after we get out of our aprons. You're welcome. Thank you for being amazing. Miss Fan went from my intern to my peer, so it feels really, really good to have somebody to kind of bounce off of, talk through things, and to look at her accomplishments. It's like,
You did a
Pats.
great job with me. Thanks.
Oh wait, hold on, because my daughter told me that I'm full black. So say it one more time so I can do it
You
right.
did a great job with me.
Thank you. That's for you, boo. All right, so we're gonna plate it up. I don't know about y'all, but presentation is everything. I do not like my food just thrown around or slopped together. Make me feel like I'm special. Let me see that you care about the way my food looks, because I'm gonna do the same thing for you, right? So we're gonna plate it up in our nice, pretty bowls. I don't understand why Chef only got one bowl. I don't know what they gonna do. because everybody in here knows when the food is ready. What Miss Small going to eat? Dang, I got real selfish. Miss Small going to eat? Okay, we're.
We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat. You can eat the chicken and I will eat the shrimp.
Well, that would be good if I only ate chicken, like you only eat shrimp. I eat all of it. So I'm gonna have chicken and shrimp with a little parsley on top.
You having a double meal tonight, right? Double serving.
Grateful.
I love that for you.
Are you all plating? Is everyone's food
We
done?
we just got done doing it, so now we're plating it.
Okay.
Right, Bonnie.
But that chicken, it smells so good. Hold up.
So good. I'm
Well, I
telling
was
you, it's
I was
your
tasting
senses.
while I was cooking. So
Harmony, Armani, show your food again. Oh, yeah, for the juice.
We'll put it.
For the red juice. Okay.
I love it. So ultimately, all of this is basically using some of our tools that we have to do anyway. We have to eat, right? And finding a way to build bonds, finding a way to get through life a little less stressful, a little less anxious, a little more supported, right? So now we have our plates here. Chef got his towel. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, okay, so the chicken,
One small step, but did they mix this all together? Did they put the noodles in it?
Oh, Miss Fan made a good point. So I don't know how y'all are with spaghetti. Some people like their stuff on the side. Some people like it mixed together. What we did tonight, we took the noodles and the sauce and combined it. Okay. So all of our stuff is combined. Remember, we put a little sprinkle of Italian seasoning in our sauce and we mixed our noodles.
so according to how much noodles you guys have, I think you should start with less for your noodle to sauce ratio. So you don't put too many noodles in and it suck all your sauce up, because you can, the rule of thumb is you can always add to, but you can't take from. So I think you should start with less noodles first.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the chicken, right? And we're not going to, of course, just take these big pieces and put it in there. So when I say cut on a bias, this is your piece of chicken straight up and down. And we're going to kind of go like slant it, like so.
Okay. Cut on a bias, cut on a slant. It is. This it's up. This be right here.
You make this, that heavy cream. And Alfredo sauce. That's all.
Now I'm gonna start building the plates.
You gotta flip the shrimps.
I'm gonna add some of the chicken to each.
Only one with chicken.
One with chicken?
Yes.
Sure. So let me rinse my hands off.
Chicken.
See how long it's up?
Got you.
Chicken looks so good. The shrimp is so fragrant. I really, really hope and pray that y'all are using this opportunity to really build. It's like this is a out of the box approach to really coping with life, working through life, and feeding yourself, feeding your inner man and feeding your physical man. Let's go.
Building healthy relationships.
Building healthy relationships is awesome. You need help, Show?
Yes.
Okay, what you need me to do?
I'm gonna sit this to the
All
side.
right, I'm gonna slide back.
This is the sauce.
Y'all heard me say I'm gonna slide back, but I didn't go too far. That was intentional.
All right, so we have one with chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have one with shrimp. All right.
Sit, sit, sit.
All right. And I'm gonna show you something real real quick, right? Oh, we're gonna do this one with chicken and shrimp,
Oh,
correct?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Can y'all see the colors? Like, I don't know if you can see the depth of the color, but it's like the flavor is in the color.
But I'm gonna show you like how fast it goes from kind of like basic and plain, as we can see right now. Yeah, see the shrimp.
Mhm.
We have chicken and shrimp, right? And with this hand, I'm gonna take the parsley.
Oh. That's that last minute garnishing. Mhm.
Give it that little pop. Right? And we can take a little of the sauce that we have left over.
Thank y'all for the pictures. Thank y'all so much. Oh, this looks good.
Don't throw that right at Coley.
And then where to put it?
Yeah.
The pics are coming in. I love it, y'all.
And there you have it. You have chicken and shrimp Alfredo. And we have Cajun shrimp Alfredo. Both are Cajun seasoned. Here you go, guys.
Attitude with gratitude, hope and strategy.
Oh, forks.
Some healthy
This is in my
relationship
kitchen.
building, a great dinner for tonight.
Okay. We got any questions or comments out here? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are reaching. This is the part.
Excellent work, y'all. Looks good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Girl, I'm ready to eat.
Y'all ready? Hold on, let me do it this way.
Without my fork falling in.
Y'all see they trying to take a picture of the food and I'm still gonna pose. This is how you can't cut me out of the picture, right? Do we have any questions?
Would
Do
y'all like
we
some
have any
pepper?
comments
Oh,
and or concerns?
Chef.
so the moment of truth.
With his head on, with his head on.
I was so grateful of you.
I have a question.
Thank you. All right, here we go. No questions, no comments. We digging in. Be careful because my joint is hot.
I get a
Okay. Dang, I can't even get it, chef. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm not even being extra.
I'm really not.
The Parmesan and the coarse brown black pepper,
It's like so flavorful. Like
it's like pops of flavor in your mouth. I'm so serious.
Thank
Gratitude.
you finish that.
Attitude of gratitude. Tis the season, tis the month. Take a little bit of time outside of your everyday life. Be intentional. Be intentional about showing someone gratitude. Be intentional about receiving the gratitude. We're going into 25.
Oh.
So let's try to be intentional about what we're doing and how we're treating others, as well as how we're treating ourselves in the year 2025. Okay? And
Self-love.
is the best love. All right. Culinary therapy. We're out.
And we're out.
Thank y'all for coming.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How did y'all food taste?
It is so good. How does yours taste? Girl, stop.
We tasted it at the same time as y'all. We started tasting.
It's so good, right?
We can't stop eating it now.
That's how I felt. Like that's why I'm like, I'm not being extra. Like it's literally like pops of flavor in your mouth all throughout. So I'm very, very grateful for this meal.
I didn't know this how you make this.
I got something for him.
All right.
Hey, Miss Mo, how you doing? This hi ho. When
When are you gonna have the cookie?
Hey, ho. Hey, ho.
When are you gonna have it again? I'm very enjoying this.
Excellent.
Thank you for joining.
See y'all next time.
Our next date is December. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's gonna be November 28th. Y'all know what? Okay. We'll be back on
Got
November
something real
25th.
quick. So before we go, I just encourage all you young chefs to start going in that kitchen. You know, if anything you can think of that you would like to create, go to YouTube, Google it, and you can do it. We have to get more people in the kitchen and cook and stop being what I call them takeout pros. We want to start getting in this kitchen and start cooking a little more. And follow me on Instagram.
Challenge you.
What's your say your handle?
Oh, Chef Rel. So it's _chef _RELL_. Any questions that you have, any tips that you may need, shoot me a DM and I'll help you guys out, no problem.
If y'all missed it, you know you can always reach out to Miss Sarita Keys, the greatest office, everything in the world. We love y'all. Have a great one. Remember to have such an attitude of gratitude and don't be